Sit back and throw one back with your pinky in the air and a middle finger to the world, and join me, the eclectic gentleman Stephen Watts, as we look back on this day in pro wrestling history. But before we do, put that drink down, like, share, and subscribe, and without further ado, let's get our wrestling history on. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it is August 15th, and we're going to start off as we always do on a positive note. That's right, these are your pro wrestling birthdays. 1978, veteran independent wrestler, Ruckus. Of course, on the flip side of that coin, your pro wrestling deaths for August 15th. 1991, former WWF enhancement talent, Tank Morgan. 1995, former NWA Mid-American Heavyweight Champion, Chief Lone Eagle. Alright, enough of the sad stuff. It's time to get to the meat and potatoes. That's right, these are your pro wrestling history highlights for August 15th. A short trip in the Wayback Machine today as we start in 1942, where we see Steve Casey defeat the French Angel for the AWA Boston version of the World Heavyweight title in Boston, Massachusetts. Leaping all the way to the 90s, 1994, Dante and the Great Mustifo defeat PG-13 for the USWA Tag Team titles in Memphis, Tennessee. The belts had been held up following a match between the two on August 8th. The next year in 1995, the Great Muta defeats Shinya Hashimoto to win the New Japan Pro Wrestling's 5th annual G1 Climax tournament. This would be the one and only time Muta won the tournament. And last but not least, 1996, WCW held Clash of the Champions 33 in Denver, Colorado at the Denver Coliseum, with a main event of Ric Flair defeating WCW World Heavyweight Champion Hulk Hogan via countout. Those were your super short but sweet pro wrestling history highlights for August 15th. I'm the eclectic gentleman Stephen Watts, and we'll see you tomorrow.